I just heard the minority leader talk about the 100 days, the first 100 days under President Trump. And when I talk to the people at home in Wyoming about the successes of this Trump administration the first 100 days compared to what I heard from the minority leader, it's a difference between night and day. And specifically, the people of Wyoming are delighted with the job that President Trump has been doing, and especially in the issue of the southern border. Because for 4 years, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris told us, told all of America, told the world they could do nothing to fix the southern border crisis. They swore nothing could have stopped the 10 million illegal immigrants who flooded into the country. It took President Trump to prove them wrong. Of all of President Trump's 100-day accomplishments, fixing the Biden border crisis shines the brightest of all. Seal the border, stop the invasion of illegal immigrants. President Trump promised to do it at campaign stops all around the country, and he delivered quickly. Today, we have the most secure border on record. The southern border has now been closed down tight. Illegal border crossings are down by over 94% since President Trump took office. The Border Patrol agents feel free to do their job once again, and they are now doing it with pride. Their service and their sacrifice are once again respected, not how it was in the Biden administration. The Border Patrol chief says that morale is going through the roof. They're able to do their job. Even CBS News captured the dramatic turnaround. This is CBS News. Quote, "Typically, when you go to the border, we see at least one group of people who are trying to cross into the border, across into the U.S. illegally. We did not see a single migrant." CBS News. Let's contrast that to what we saw with Joe Biden. It is staggering. Think about it. December of 2023, Biden administration, Biden's open border policies, up to 14,000 illegal immigrants coming across our border on a daily basis. Today, we're down to less than 7,000 in a whole month. They had nearly twice that amount in a single day in the Biden administration. This is the result of President Trump in the White House. Illegal immigrants caught at the border face swift removal, not like it was before. In President Trump's first 100 days, only 9 illegal immigrants were released into America. 9! Period. 9! Last year, during that same period, more than 184,000 illegal immigrants were released into the United States. We didn't need new laws. We needed a new president. And we got one 100 days ago. A president with guts, a president with vision, and a president with a backbone. Something we needed desperately and now have. How did President Trump do it? Well, he ripped up the Democrats' open invitation and said to illegal immigrants from around the world, "Come to America. No more free health care, no more free debit cards, no more free cell phones, no more free hotel rooms, no more free plane tickets, no more catch and release." That's how you get the job done. President Trump dismantled Joe Biden's parole program abuses, and they were abuses. He replaced catch and release with detain and deport. He launched deportations at the border and in the country. He labeled the cartels. Those are those evil traffickers of drugs and of people. He labeled them, as he should have, as foreign terrorist organizations. The world heard the message loud and clear. Illegal immigrants, they turned around and they went home. One Venezuelan illegal immigrant put it this way: "I'm just going back," he said, "because with Donald Trump, it's going to be too hard." That's right. It's too hard to come to this country now, illegally. And the American people, and certainly the people of my home state, Wyoming, say that's the way it ought to be. When illegal immigrants know they can't sneak in and then stay, they won't come. Detain and deport deters the flow of illegal immigrants. Now we need to mirror that same success inside America. President Trump is off to a strong start there as well. His strategic and historic deportation campaign, the largest in our history, is making our streets safer and communities know it. The criminals that President Trump is expelling are the worst of the worst. They are the murderers, the drug dealers, the gang members, the human traffickers. They're gone. In 100 days, 66,000 deportations have been carried out. Immigration and Customs Enforcement arrests of illegal immigrants, of the criminals, have already outpaced all of 2024 under Joe Biden. Republicans in this body, in Congress, in the House, and in the Senate are moving forward to get law enforcement the resources they need to finish the job. And that includes $175 billion for border security that we have passed here in the Senate. We'll finish the wall, we'll boost Border Patrol, we'll strengthen ICE, Immigration Customs Enforcement, and expand detention capacity. People in my home state are thrilled that President Trump is enforcing the law and restoring order. Now, the Democrats, on the other hand, they're not thrilled. They're furious. They don't like it. They like open borders. Democrats in Congress are racing to El Salvador to defend an MS-13 gang member. Or as one of the media calls him, the Maryland man. A member of this body led the charge. In 2023, that member's constituent, Rachel Morin, she was a mother of 5. She was brutally murdered by an illegal immigrant. Did not speak out, that same member who rushed to El Salvador, no. Didn't meet with her family, no. Refused. You talk about a situation that the American people understand. The difference between the Democrats and the Republicans rush to El Salvador but won't talk to the family of a young woman, a mother of 5, murdered. That's the mindset of the Democrats. Open the borders, let them come in, let them kill, let them rape. It's astonishing. Rush to El Salvador to fight for a gang member. And that senator said he wasn't going to quit fighting until that thug is back in America. So let me ask my colleagues a question. Does that make America safer? Let's remember who the Democrats are fighting for. This is a man who had no right to be here illegally, a man who was a lawful removal order, a verified member of MS-13, according to an immigration judge, not according to me, according to an immigration judge, a human trafficker, a man whose wife filed 2 restraining orders against him, a man who beat his wife, who threatened to kill her, and who bragged nobody can do anything to him. That's who the Democrats are fighting for. We're fighting for our safe communities. That's what we need here. They're not defending fairness, Democrats are not. They're shielding illegal immigrant criminals from justice, and it's wrong. Democrats chose to vote for rapists and killers over American families harmed by their policies. Why? Seems that they want the illegal immigration invasion to continue. Republicans are different. Our party's committed to protecting American families. We stand for law and order. Our mission is to restore safety for the American people, security for the American people, and safety for our communities. Thank you, Mr. President. I yield the floor.